He said, keep thy tongue from evil and thy lips from speaking well. She is refined. Those evil things that she talks about are no longer there. They disappeared over time. Because she's risen to a new knowledge. A knowledge of a better heart. That wouldn't allow such a thing to be her real purpose in life. Her tongue speaks of blessings towards people and not curse. She lives in a place of charity, that when she sees people who have needs, she has compassion upon them. She's able to bring them in and take care of their needs. When she tells you good morning, you are happy that such a woman is greeting. And not when she tells you good morning, you are dodging yourself. I don't want this woman this morning. You can't ask him good morning. Don't be such a woman. It's not healthy. Career-wise, it's not healthy. It will cause you to lack focus. When you are not focused on what you are doing in life, you find out that you end up being dependent on whatever a man is able to give you. You know, sometimes you get frustrated because you keep waiting on a man to give to you. But when you have risen to the real knowledge and purpose of life as a woman, you'll be in the place of giving to the woman, to the man. When the man says he bought a plot of land, you say, my husband, I bought 2 plots to add to the one you have bought. It's not a bad thing. When he says, my wife, I came home with a bag of rice, you say, my husband, there is 2 bags that I did contribution with. My people, they are bringing it, is on the way. You double the effort. And when she looks at you, she is happy. Rising to a purposeful life is not merely being risen to mission in social media. Every time you're seeing your picture, every time you're uploading 1 or 2 pictures, what do you offer? You know, women these days are getting angry when they are asked, what are you putting on the table? Now it's pissing them off. And I look at such ones, I say to them, you are just the weak one, as according as they call you, weaker, weak vessel, or weak whatever. When a man asks me such a question, I'll draw the man's ear and bring him closer. I tell him, sit down. Let's begin to look at it. In so and so time, I was able to do this. And so and so time, I was able to support you to get this. In so and so time, it was my effort that brought about this. And when I begin to point it out for him, he will look at himself and ask himself, am I really the man in this house? Or should we look for another? You should be able to look at yourself and call yourself the blessed. If no man praises you, praise yourself. I am not here to talk about feminism. To hell with feminism. In as much as I must submit to my husband, I must also be a purposeful woman. I must live my life intentionally, knowing that if my husband brings 1, I am supposed to support him by bringing 2. I didn't say 1. I said 2. I will rise and tell my husband, because you are still here, this is where I am. He will be able to try to meet up with me. That is the kind of woman we are talking about. That is why you should channel your strength in being an intentional woman. and not just one full of makeups. I have nothing against makeup, but listen, you are just patching things.